Good morning, my YouTube cuties. So today is the finally I'm getting around to doing the dining plan video. I feel like I'm losing my voice, so I apologize for that. There's been something swirling around my family. You feel fine, but your voice sounds hinky, so you'll forgive my voice. So I wanted to talk to you today about the dining plan, or Disney dining in general. Since I've mentioned it, I will discuss the dining plan. Disney offers you something called the Disney Dining Plan, which is, I'm not entirely certain, honestly, truthfully, how it all works, other than the meals are, you pay up front for your meals. And then I think it's like $42 a day for an adult and like $30 a day for a kid. And if you do the Magic Your Way dining plan, you get a sit-down meal, which is called a table service meal, a counter service meal, and a snack every single day. And it's up to you how you use them. You cannot take them home with you, so once your trip is over, if you have any credits, they call them meal credits, if you have any credits left, they're gone. So what we usually do is, I'll give you an example of our day. The first full day that we have in the parks, we do... this chair is wet. We do Crystal Palace for breakfast in the Magic Kingdom. Our first full day in the parks is always traditionally Magic Kingdom. So we do Crystal Palace, which is a buffet with the characters, with Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Piglet, and Eeyore. We do that for breakfast, and that's our table service. And it's considered a table service, even though it's a buffet, because you do have a waiter coming over to serve you. It's a sit-down meal. You have a waiter coming to bring you your drinks, you tip, and everything like that. And then our counter service lunch is usually over at Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe, and traditionally counter service meals are burgers, hot dogs, chicken, that kind of stuff. And that you go up, you get yourself, you seat yourself, you bus your own table kind of thing. There's no waiter involved. And then your snack is, oh my god, there are a zillion different things you can call a snack. A Mickey bar, a bottle of water, a Powerade, a frozen lemonade. If you're in Magic Kingdom, a funnel cake. If you're still in Magic Kingdom at the Main Street Bakery, an ice cream sandwich, cupcakes. I mean, there are a bazillion things that you can call a snack, but it's a snack. It's exactly what it says it is, but a bottled water does count as a snack. So, you know, it's all on how you want to spend your snack points. With this trip, and I don't know if it's going to go on, I don't know if it's something that's gone on forever and ever and ever, I don't know if it will continue on, but with this trip, we got a refillable mug. Can you guys see that? Traditionally, these are always sold at the resorts. Can you guys see that? I hope you can. It's an insulated thermal mug. I just washed it, so it's a little bit wet. It's got a slidey thing so you can close it off. So it's good for coffee. You can put hot beverages or cold beverages in it. And it's yours to take home at the end of your trip. Traditionally, they cost around $14, and they're completely unlimited refills. There are soda machines at every resort. There's one over here by our pool. There's one, every resort has somewhere on property a refillable soda machine. It's fountain soda, all Coke products. They do have, what do they have? They have Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Sprite, Minute Maid lemonade, the light, Minute Maid lemonade light. They may have a Fanta, like an orange soda. There might be a Dr. Pepper, if that's a Coke product, something like that. Anyway, but they are, and then there's always iced tea, and hot coffee. Oh, and hot chocolate too. And they are unlimited refills. You can take this back up as many times as you want to. So that was a really good value. We each got one with the dining plan this time. It came complimentary with our dining plan. So that's, they're $14 a piece, so you do the math, 14 times 4. That's definitely something you should look into. And that was with the Magic Your Way dining plan. Here comes my big son, who cannot not let me do a video by myself. What? It's over by the sink. Today is my littlest son's 7th birthday, so happy birthday, little lion, if you're watching this. So yes, the dining plan. I think the dining plan is totally worth it. The only undesirable about it is that you do have to pay up front for it, rather than paying out of pocket as you go for each meal. So you're kind of locked into the services that they offer, the food. And the Disney food on property is phenomenal. We love it. It's actually a really big part of why we keep coming back here, because we're all such Buddha piggies, and we love Disney food. I know I've heard people say that the food is, for what you're paying, you're not getting a big enough quantity of food. You're not getting very good quality food. I disagree wholeheartedly with both statements. I think that each plate is filled with plenty of food, and if it's not enough food for you, you need to cut back on what you're eating because there's too much food. And you get to include the buffets. There are some restaurants that are two food credits, like Cinderella Castle. Yeah, nice, dude. You can see my little Bradley with his birthday button on. Happy birthday, Lai! Very nice, boys. Excuse me? I have no idea. If I'll ever get to do a video without being interrupted down here, I don't know. But so I'll do another one on birthdays, actually, on celebrations after we're done with this. So where the heck was I? I totally lost my train of thought. Yes, so the portions of food, I think they're plenty of food. I always walk out feeling completely full. You get a beverage at your table service or at any of your services. You get a beverage, you get an entree, and you get a dessert. And you certainly can order things a la carte. If there's an appetizer you really want, you are absolutely more than welcome to order it. It just is not included in your meal. You'll have to pay cash for it, or a credit card or room card or whatever. Alcoholic beverages are the same way. Included in the dining plan are any soft drink, iced tea, coffee, hot chocolate, that sort of thing. And the little kids meal plan is also really good, but your little guys have got to really like chicken nuggets and fries, pizza, meaty macaroni and cheese. It's, traditional little kid fare. And their desserts are traditionally a make your own ice cream sundae or a fruit cup. And every one of their meals also comes Every one of their meals also comes with an appetizer, which is usually carrot sticks or a fruit cup or carrots and celery, or a salad. Some places serve them chicken noodle soup if your kids like that kind of thing. What else? Oh, Disney will also absolutely 100% accommodate any dining or gastrointestinal issues that you may have, or dining restrictions that you may have. They're happy to do gluten-free. They're absolutely more than happy to do gluten-free. They do it really well. Actually, I suggest that when you're making your food reservations, when you're making any of your reservations, if it's your first trip out, please pick up the phone and call Disney World themselves and talk to a reservationist. Talk to a cast member who will be able to help you out and walk you through anything that you may need on Disney property. But as you're making your dining reservations, which they can absolutely help you with, please make sure to let them know if it's a special occasion, if it's a birthday or an anniversary, if it's your first visit, if it's a celebration gathering, a magical gathering, if you're there with a big group of people, or if you have any sort of special dietary needs. If you've got celiac disease and you can't do gluten, if you've got a dairy allergy, if you've got a wheat allergy, well, that would be gluten-free. If you've got a sugar aversion, if you're kosher, whatever your tummy issues are or your dietary issues are, Disney can almost absolutely accommodate everything that you may need to have done. I've seen countless number of kids or adults come in with gluten-free requests, and my neighbors are coming out on their balcony, coming out with gluten-free requests, and the chef actually comes out to your table and will go through the menu with them, or they'll walk them along the buffet and they'll show them what's safe for them to eat and what's not. And they also take special requests for food. Not too much privacy in Disney World. So yes, absolutely with food allergies, absolutely with dietary restrictions. Just let your server, and make sure you let your server know as well. I also recommend making dining reservations in advance, as far in advance as you can, if there's something specific that you want to go eat at. If there's a restaurant, like our tradition, like I was telling you, our family tradition is that we eat our first full day in the parks at Crystal Palace every morning. We make an 8 o'clock reservation, and that's a pretty popular buffet. And while you can walk up, we actually ended up doing it this trip. It's just kind of nice for peace of mind to know that you're actually going to be dining at a set time for some people. So certainly, absolutely make reservations. There are some reservations that are really, really hard to get, like Le Cellier and Epcot. Any one of the princess meals are kind of hard to get. The Cinderella Castle or the Princess Breakfast at Norway. So if you're the kind of person that doesn't like to do things on the fly, you can absolutely make reservations and then revolve your trip around your meals. If you don't mind doing walk-up, most restaurants will be able to accommodate you with up to a half an hour to 45-minute waits. I've waited as little as 5 minutes. I've waited as long as 45 minutes. It's really kind of a crapshoot. So if you're not in a rush, if you don't care about being on a set schedule, or you're not rushed to see the rides or the parks or whatever it is, absolutely you can walk up and you don't need a reservation. What else can I tell you about dining? I told you the food was good. None of the restaurants require. There's no real dress code for any of the restaurants. The only one that has a dress code really is Victoria and Albert's in the Grand Floridian. But that's not a restaurant that I would recommend. I've never been there myself. But everything else is pretty casual. Everything else is, park attire, sneakers, jeans, tank tops, whatever. Just do me a favor, please, and no hats while you're eating. Please take off your hats while you're eating. I hate that so much. No hats at the dining table. Eek. So what else can I tell you? Yes, Disney only has Coke products on property, so if you're a Pepsi kind of kid, you will have to bring your own. What else can I tell you? Oh, the refillable mugs are only for the resorts. There are no refillable mug stations in the parks. That's it. I can't think of anything else to tell you guys about the Disney dining plan. If you have any questions, or if you need any recommendations for restaurants or places to eat, or places that I've eaten at that I would avoid, which are really, really far and few between. I really and truly, the last worst meal I had on property was my own fault. We just ate at the Electric Umbrella the other night at 9:30 at night when the parks close at 11. So my burger was kind of a hockey puck and my bun was kind of stale, but that's really my own fault for waiting so late to eat. What else can I say? Oh, I know. You absolutely, positively, totally, 100% can bring your own snacks into the park. Disney does not mind you bringing like granola bars, Rice Krispie treats, although Disney makes killer Rice Krispie treats. Fruit roll-ups, juice boxes, that kind of thing. Disney does not mind you bringing those into the park with you. So if you want to bring your own snacks, by all means do it. Just don't bring like a 5-course meal into the park, because I'll get a little bit annoyed. You also are not allowed to bring any glass bottles, no alcoholic beverages in the park, and every single park except for the Magic Kingdom serves alcohol. Magic Kingdom is a dry park. My father-in-law actually hates Magic Kingdom because it's a dry park and he won't go in. He avoids that park because he can't drink. Epcot, apparently, I don't drink, so I don't know. I can't speak from experience, but Epcot apparently has some amazing around the world boozes that you can do, like their margaritas in Mexico and beers in Germany. So yes, you can absolutely bring snacks in. There are excellent bakeries. If you can't find a place for breakfast, if you don't want to do the traditional, breakfast back at your room, which is usually waffles or eggs for breakfast, stop at, if you're in Epcot, stop at the Kringala Bakery or the Patisserie. The Kringala Bakery is in the Norway Pavilion. The Patisserie is in France, and pick up some croissants or cinnamon rolls for breakfast, and bring them back to your room. If you're looking to save money, some of the good tips that I can give you are, if you're not on the dining plan and you're looking to save yourself some dough, meal-wise, I would suggest a buffet for breakfast, but make it the last seating that they can do, which I think is 10:30, and just board yourself silly and make that a brunch. So then you probably won't be hungry again until dinner time. The other thing that you can do that I know as a tip is you can split an appetizer. You can get appetizers as entrees. You can split an entree if you want to do that. You just kind of have to be nice to your server. Always be nice to your servers, but be extra special nice to your server if you're splitting an entree, that kind of thing. Also, on the Disney dining plan tip, a gratuity is not included. But check your bill, because if you're a party of over 6, I think it's 18% gratuity is included. I never get my hands on the check. My husband does all the financial bill paying and stuff like that, so I'm not entirely certain. That just made me sound like such a prissy princess. That was awful, but it's true. I can't do math. Math is not my forte, so he handles all the bills. But I think in parties of 6 or more, gratuity is automatically included. If you feel that your server has gone above and beyond, know that while Disney sprinkles their employees at pixie dust, their pay grades are not so great, so any extra tip that you might want to leave is always, always happy and welcome. But on parties of 6 and under, there is no gratuity included. So please, please, please don't be cheap and tip your waiters and waitresses. They work awfully, awfully hard, and they're all so sweet and nice. So just please make sure you tip them. What else can I tell you? Refillable water bottles in the park are a must, because it's $2.50 for a bottle of water and $3.75 for a bottle of Smart Water with the electrolytes in it. So please, yes, you may absolutely, along with bringing in snacks and things like that, you can absolutely bring in water bottles with you. You can bring in, the jog bottles, the insulated water bottles. You know what I'm talking about. Don't make me find the words. So yes, you can absolutely bring those in, and that's where the Mio and the Gatorade that you saw me pack earlier come in handy. You can absolutely fill up your water bottles in the. I say absolutely way too much. You can fill up your water bottles in the water fountains, and then just add the flavoring, the Mio or the Gatorade, and you can have the flavored water. Also, there's a big thing people like to talk about going to the restaurants to get free ice for your water. So if the fountain water isn't, I've never done this, so I don't really know exactly how it works. But I guess if your flavored water isn't cold enough, you can go into the restaurant and ask for a cup of ice water and they'll give it to you or something. I don't know. Maybe you can try that and let me know. Last and final thought on food. Please, for the love of all that is holy and all that you hold dear and all that you respect on my videos, and you guys, just don't get the freaking turkey legs. For the love of God, do not get those honking huge ass turkey legs that you will see people walking around the park with. They're disgusting. They are over 1,000 calories and 69 grams of fat. Did you hear me? Those turkey legs are over 1,000 calories and 69 grams of fat. That is some crazy ass badness right there. And they're so not worth it. I don't even know what they are. I don't think they're turkeys, because there's no way there's a turkey bred that big. I don't know what they are, but they're gross, and they make you look like a total Neanderthal while you're eating them. Please, I would much rather see you trot around the parks with powdered sugar all over your mug and your shirt from a funnel cake than I would to watch you eat a turkey leg. No turkey legs for snacks, please, I beg of thee. Okay, that's it. That was my final talk on my final point on food. If you have any questions, if you want any recommendations, if there's anything else I can show you, anything else I can tell you, please let me know and I will be happy to put it up. Peace out, peeps.